The film obviously is an adaptation of the Irvine Welsh novel, or the third novella of 3 short novellas in the book Ecstasy, Tales of a Chemical Romance, and it follows the story of Lloyd, who is a, shall we say, ageing clubber. He's under the thumb of a gangster, and he's muling drugs between Amsterdam and Edinburgh and bringing them back into the club scene, and he's working for these really shady people, and he's looking for a way out, but in trying to find his way out, he seems to embroil himself deeper and deeper and deeper into it. The movie itself is a love story set against this gritty backdrop of the club scene and the drug scene that's going on, but fundamentally it is a love story. And even the title, Ecstasy, is a bit of an ambiguous title. It's not necessarily just about the drug ecstasy, it's about everybody trying to find what is their ecstasy, where do they go to find it.
Rob, the director, Rob Heydon, he likes to call it the ecstasy of love and the love of ecstasy, and this whole sort of transformation from one to the other. It's a love story. It's a beautiful love story.
From my point of view, kind of writing the book Ecstasy was all about that conundrum that, you know, are we in love or are we just like on drugs, basically, like, you know. So that was the kind of debate point for me.
It was interesting to get the author's feedback in a rough cut and then his final approval of the film. Well, we had some initial story meetings where we talked about the characters' backgrounds and their motivations, and how we would need to develop those character arcs to fit into the narrative of film, which is structurally quite different from a novel. And then when we were editing, he came and saw a rough cut and gave us some feedback, and actually got on Google Maps and said, go here, 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 and here to really hit the key leaf spots. And so we came back to Scotland and shot another week, and then we showed it to him again, and he was thrilled with the final product. So
Rob, you know, just went with it and, you know, did a fantastic job. I've been involved in producing a lot of films, like, but sometimes I think it's best just to sort of stand aside and just let people go on with it, like, yeah. So I kind of feel a bit like a cheat when it's like Irvine Welsh's Ecstasy. You know, it's really like kind of Rob Heydon and Ashley Pover's Ecstasy.
There was a time after we finished filming and I was travelling back to the States, and I was wearing one of the prop jackets, and I reached into my pocket and I had a bag full of E's, the fakies on them. I was like, fuck! So I was just looking for a bin, and I got rid of them, but they were just mints. But you try explaining that. I was very nervous about coming home to the Glasgow Film Festival. Glasgow can be a tough crowd, but they can also be a very warm and fantastic crowd.
These Scottish people are so happy all the time. You like to drink a lot, but you're very happy people. So no, it's great. I'm super comfortable here. Everybody's been lovely.
The best audience we've had so far. They were on the button, they got every joke, they were there with us, they laughed, they cried, and it was a fantastic night. And then we all went down to the Arches afterwards for an after party, and that brought back a few old memories. Yeah, it was great. It was fantastic coming back to Glasgow with something I'm very proud of.